great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease. Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. My name, Jim Hacking. My location, St. Paul, Minnesota. I am here for the next hour. Who's going like this? I'm a world traveler, don't you know? I got up super early this morning, 4 a.m. Pacific time, which isn't that early when you think about Central Time, 6 a.m. It's sort of rainy here in St. Paul. Not so pretty. Let me show you again. Not like San Diego, that's for sure. It's sort of cold and rainy. I'll be here today through Friday for some Maximum Lawyer stuff, which is my podcast that I do for lawyers and with lawyers. I'm going to try to answer all of your questions for the next hour or so. I'm going to pick up my son in a little bit, and he and I and my best friend Brent are going to have dinner together. So that'll be nice. And then tomorrow's show, 10 a.m. Central. 10 a.m. Central tomorrow. It's going to be an early show. I get a busy day tomorrow. Stacked day tomorrow. And then Friday, I may do a show at the airport. So if you want to know whether or not we do a show on Friday, you should text the word show. Look at Hooli. She doesn't even wait for me to finish. Text the word show to 314-470-3300. And you'll be on the list to get in the waiting room so that you can ask me a question. We have a couple of people in the waiting room now. Hooli will drop the link. She has already a couple times. It's that StreamYard link. That's the link that you want to get into the waiting room to ask me a question. I see V-Man and Denied Without Notice in there. I'll get to you guys in a minute. JD had an interesting quote. Watching back episodes from I'm currently on 500. It's a bit funny when I hear you mention something about a previous episode. I'm always like, damn, better catch that one. It's a hook. Well, I don't even know what happened. I mean, I don't. We all settled on Shabaz's episode. I think is 321. I think it's 321. That's the only one that I remember the actual number of because it's so funny. When I lost my shit on Shabazz the first time, that's the best one. I think it's 321. Might be 328. It's somewhere around there. Someone will know in the comments because we've watched it here before. I'm glad everybody's watching. I'm glad you enjoy the show. I'm interested. Why do you guys watch? Why do people watch? I'd love to see in the comments why people watch. I think it's because they're on alert. And well, I think there's a lot of value. One is I think it helps people who are going through the process who feel sort of overwhelmed. Nurse Law is right. Benson's episode was great. That was a Sunday, and I know that was the brick background, and that was epic. We should track that one down too because that was really great. I think there's support for each other. I think there's information. Most of the time, what I say is mildly accurate. I think that I get it right most of the times. If I don't know, I don't know the answer. I think people like to hear about the antics that the mistakes that people make and the problems that they have. I think that's another reason why. Yeah, we should do a top 5 episodes. That would be good. That'd be good, JD. I like that idea. Hey, let us know where you're watching from. A lot of our favorites are here. I will go through and give some shout outs to some of our people. Donna is here giving out the big ups, and Ryan sent me some good news. Donna, I don't know if you talked to him yet, but I think he's got some good news. Yeah, Nurse Laura likes the community, and she's one of the best members of the community because she's a great member. We have a lot of great OG members who spend a lot of time trying to help each other, and yeah, I think it's the interesting cases more than anything. All right. V-Man's been waiting. Hello, V-Man.
Can you cut our camera, please? Can you turn off our
I'll
camera,
make it.
please?
Your camera's
Thank
off.
you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Good.
Yeah, so I have a question here. I have been discussing with my spouse. So I'm a green card holder, and I want to apply for green card for my spouse and my stepdaughter. and my stepdaughter needs to visit France like once a year for a parental visit during summer holidays for a month or two. Can we apply green card for my spouse and my stepdaughter? And will there be any complication if she comes to France, like case being abandoned, or can we let not her come to France so that there is no complication in our green card processing?
Well, we need to back up. We need to back up. So, is your wife and child already in the United States?
No, they are in France right now, and I'm also in France.
Okay, what? Why are you in France if you have a green card?
No, no, I'm visiting here for a month. I'll be back there in states like in couple of weeks now.
I gotcha. Okay, so you applied for them yet or no?
Applied for what? Green card?
Have you applied for them yet for their green cards? Have you
No,
applied
no,
yet?
no, 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 not
We are
yet.
planning.
We are planning
How did you get your green card?
from work, EB2.
And what's the start date of your green card?
It was February 2022, right? February 2022.
And were you married at the time?
No, no.
You got married after that, after you got your green card.
After that, yes. After that,
Got it.
yes.
Okay. So, in answer to your question, yes, you can apply for your wife and your is it your child or your stepchild, right? Your wife and your stepchild
Stepchild.
to come to the United States. But the problem is, it's like a 5 year wait right now. So they're not going to be able to come to the United States for 4 or 5 years, and
Oh,
it's probably not going to be until you become a citizen that they get their green cards because there's a big backlog.
okay.
So the spouses of citizens, there's no limit on the number of green cards available for the spouses of citizens, but there's a limit on the number of green cards available or immigrant visas available for the spouses of lawful permanent residents. So because of that, there's a backlog. And so I'm just going to show you real quick so that you understand. So there's this thing that's going to come out every month called the Visa Bulletin, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this is from the State Department, and they tell you what cases are um, what cases they're working on. So right now, so let me pull up the Visa Bulletin so I can show you. Okay, so if your spouse were in the United States, they could. They're working on cases in which the I-130 was filed back in September 23. So that's a year wait. Well, not a year, but 8 or 9 months before you can apply for the actual green card. But right now, they're working on giving the final visas to people from June 1st of 2021. So that's almost 3 years.
Okay.
So that's actually gotten a little bit better, but most likely it's going to be when you become a citizen that they get to come to the United States. Now, in answer to your first question, once they have their green card and your stepchild has their green card, it's not going to be that big a deal for them to go for a couple of weeks for a parental visit with their father.
Okay.
You'll just, I mean, 2 or 3 weeks, as long as you're not gone for 6 months, everything's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So what needs to happen is you need to come back to the United States. You need to file an I-130 for your wife, and because you're a green card holder, you could just list your stepdaughter on there. But I would suggest paying the fee and filing a separate I-130 for that kid because, like I said, you're going to become a citizen, and once you're a citizen, you would have to apply for a new I-130 for that kid. So you might as well do it now. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that's what I would do. When I get back to America, I would file an I-130, one for mom and one for your stepdaughter,
Mm-hmm.
and get that going.
Okay. So, since I got my green card on February 2022, I'll have to wait till 2024 to apply for my nationality. For the
What's the
nationality,
start date on your green card?
February 2022.
February 22.
So
So that means so
yeah.
27. So in November of 26, you can apply for your citizenship.
Oh, okay.
You have to wait
That's
5 years.
4 years. 20, okay.
4 years and
20.
9 months is what you have to wait.
Okay. 4 years and 9 months. Okay. And it will get processed and like approved or denied in a year or so, something like that.
Your citizenship?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, right now they're taking just a couple months, but who knows? Trump could get elected,
Uh-huh.
or cases might get slow. Nobody knows.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Thank you so
general.
much.
All right, bye guys. Good luck.
Okay.
All right, all right. Um, all right, all right. Denied without notice. Hello, denied without notice. Are you there? You're breaking up a little bit.
Hi, Jim.
Hello, are
Can
you
you hear
there?
me well?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you for doing this. I'll make this quick. 22 months ago, my wife petitioned for me. We sent the full package, all four forms. We received, she was a green card holder at the time. We received one request for evidence. It was for 864 and the medical. We sent those. Fast forward to April 3rd. We received a denial on our 130, and the reason was because we didn't show up for the interview that was scheduled on April 2nd, which they didn't send the notice for. And on April 5th, we received a notice to show up for an interview on May 15th.
Idiots.
And a couple of days
Idiots.
after, we received the 485 denial, obviously, because of the 130 got denied. So my question is, should I go with the 290B option or file again? And do I have the option to sue in this case, since the two were denied, the 130 or 485?
So, have you moved since you filed the case?
We moved apartments within the same complex, so we just changed apartment, no cities or anything.
When you moved, did you update your address with USCIS?
Yes, we did.
Do you have proof of that?
Yes.
Okay, and so did you say your spouse is a green card holder? Are you the immigrant? Are you the
Yeah, I'm the
benefit? Are
immigrant.
you
My wife was a
you're the immigrant?
sorry. Yeah, my wife was a green
Go
card
ahead.
holder at the time we filed, but now she's a citizen. And we
Ah,
didn't
nice.
send them
Okay.
anything to let them know that she became a citizen.
When did she become a citizen?
Last year, like 13 months ago or so.
How long has your I-130 been pending?
22 months.
Wow. And what field office did you get your interview note? What field office is handling your case?
Dallas.
And so you got a denial notice of the I-130 because you didn't show up for the interview. Then you got a denial note, and you got an interview notice for May of the I-130, and then you got a
Yeah.
denial notice of the I-45.
Yes.
So why, when you go online and look up the cases, what does it say for each case?
So on March 3rd, there was an update that an interview was scheduled, and I kept waiting for the notice, and I didn't show up until the April 3rd, and then I knew that the interview was on April 2nd, but we didn't receive anything for it. So now both status are case denied, and they removed the update for the interview on March, and now there is only we scheduled an interview April 5th, and there is a 485 denial on April 8th.
So let me ask you this: how's the case? Is there anything about the case you're worried about? Any idea why they scheduled you for an interview at all?
No, the only thing I can think of is we didn't send any evidence, any marriage evidence, pictures, or anything. It's just the marriage certificate. And I figured since they didn't ask, they sent an RFE for the medical and 864. So in my mind, that was okay. If they needed something, they should have asked for it. They was an opportunity if we're missing anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I think it might be the case, a new trick that they're doing now just to clear the backlog. I don't know what's the deal with them actually.
Were you in status at the time you got married, or were you out of status?
I was in status, and we applied after 2.5 years of marriage, so we didn't apply
Oh
right
wow.
away. Yeah, so it's
Well,
pretty straightforward, really. Yeah.
I think the Dallas field office is pretty good about when we sue them. So I think your fastest route to getting this all cleared up is to sue them. I would sue them for the I-130 and the 45. I would hit them for not having send you a notice of intent to deny. I would hit them for not being able to mail you the interview notice to the right address, but definitely being able to mail you the denial notice to the right address. That's just bizarre to me. What did you file this case with a lawyer or on your own?
With a lawyer.
Did the lawyer get the interview notice?
No.
Yeah, so that's great. So let's sue them.
Okay, so I have even though they both cases are closed, I can sue still.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay,
they're closed by
okay.
mistake. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So how long do I have to sue? Because on April 3rd was the denial notice. So how long do I have?
I'd say the best thing to do would be May 3rd, but technically on these kinds of lawsuits, we've filed them later, and they've never really made us think about it because it's all about giving them an opportunity to correct their mistakes. So they don't really jump up and down and say, well, you filed too late. I mean, it's always better to file certainly within the 30 days, but if not, it's your case, it's your life on hold, not me.
Yeah, yeah. So the fastest the better. Um, so
Yeah.
so so am I out of status now? I'm out of status now, and then when we sue, I'll be in status. So like
You'll be you'll you'll be a lawful permanent resident if they approve the case.
if they approve, but I mean because they denied the case, I'm out of status now until we sue. Correct?
Right, right, which is why you want to sue them sooner rather than later.
Okay, okay. And so technically, I can't keep working now.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. I'll
All right,
contact you.
great.
Thank you so
Sounds good.
much. Thanks for your time.
Okay, just
Appreciate it.
make sure you reference that you were on the show so that we can find the recording. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Okay, bye bye. Yeah, that's something those fools like to do. They deny cases now wrong, incorrectly, and then you got to pay a lawyer to go sue them. It's really ridiculous. But the good news is the U.S. Attorney in Dallas is really good to work with. The Dallas field office is a good one to sue. So that's the one good thing they've got going. Lisa Marie is here. Hello, Lisa Marie. You're on mute.
Yeah, sorry. How are you
How you doing?
doing? Doing all right.
Great.
I'm calling from Germany. We're currently working with your office, but I just came across a few questions. So I'm the spouse. I need the green card. We have filed with you the I-130, and we're currently approved by USCIS, and we submitted the intake of the DS-260. And now comes the income question. So my husband and I are self-employed here in Germany. So we currently do not have any income in the US. My husband is US citizen. My daughter has dual citizen. And we have submitted the 1040s from the past 3 years, because here in Germany we haven't been able to do 2023 taxes just yet. Also, because we're expats, we have to file, I think, in June with the US. So we always do our taxes here first, and then we have to send it to our accountant in the US, and then he files it for us. So now is the question, because we have the 1040s. We also did we did transcripts from the IRS from the past 3 years. And now your assistant or your paralegal asks us for bank transfers to show some sort of payment that my husband receives from the company. But because we're not an LLC or anything like that here, it's just a company in his name. He doesn't get, kind of a paycheck, so to say, if that makes sense. So we're kind
Yes.
of a little confused on what we should do.
So, first of all, what was his adjusted gross income in 21 and 22?
Don't know at the top of my head. I have
Roughly.
submitted that to
Roughly.
the paralegal. I want to say 30 to 60. No, say to gross income. But gross income was 80, I believe.
I'm talking about the adjusted gross income on the tax returns.
Yeah. That was
So
probably 60 or 80.
when
Something along those
when
lines.
when a
Oh,
person
yeah.
is sort of self-employed or using their own business as proof of the taxes and stuff, we always usually recommend getting a letter from an accountant who can explain to USCIS the exact way this individual runs their finances. Has anybody talked to you about that?
No, not yet. We just received from one of your paralegals that we should just print, like I sent that we should send bank statements from the past
Mm-hmm.
6 months, which was like 48 pages of, all sorts of transfers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business. We buy and sell and sell and buy.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, yeah, if
Mm-hmm.
we can translate all of these pages, and also like that we should show some sort of money that he receives, and that's what we can't give because it's all his bank account in his name. It's not a bank, the company, like
Okay. I
company
will
being
reach
like
out to your
the general
I'll reach
manager.
out to your. Yep. I'll reach out to your paralegal and get them squared away on what we actually need from you. I'll have them take a look. Um, I'll have them take a look, and I'll key them in um, on what it is that they need to do for you. Okay.
That would be lovely. Perfect. Yeah, because we do need, or we have an affidavit of support as my sister-in-law, so she can do that as well. So it's not a big deal. Because I don't know if they
All
see
right. Great.
any foreign income.
That's great. I'll take care of it.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the call. Have a good day. Have a good night.
You as well. You as well. Thank
Bye bye. All right. All right. The legend is here. What's up, legend?
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good. How's San Diego?
San Diego was great. I love it in San Diego. Now I'm in Minneapolis.
Oh, gotcha. I need your expert advice. I'm asking a question for somebody. Let me just give you 30 seconds of backstory. What it is? She's a grandmother, Filipino. She's in 80s. Most of the kids are here, U.S. citizens, but two of the kids are in Philippines. Adults with the kids, and she wants to sponsor the two kids in Philippines. What do you think about that scenario? Good, bad,
How old are the
perfect?
kids?
Kids are in 40s, 50s, 40s, 50s, around
Who
80.
who won? So she's 80. The petitioner's 80. Well, so just this week, for the first time ever, we did a case where the client hired us to have mom file, and we also had brother file because we were all banking on the fact that mom's probably not going to live that long.
Yes.
So I would definitely say if you're going to do this, that you need to have a backup.
Isn't that like a mom will file? Is it like, if touch wood, nothing happened? If something happens to her, one of the kid can take care of it, or no?
It's very hard to do that substitution, and it's not something you should bank on or plan on. It's
So,
discretionary.
so the brother should have, like, the one of the sons should apply. as a sibling petition?
I would think so. I mean, it's obviously a longer wait, but it's good to have something in your back pocket.
So they both should apply, and touch wood, nothing happens to her. Well, the time frame will be the same. If the mother applies or the son applies.
No, brothers and sisters is if the brother and sister are a U.S. citizen and they apply, it's like a 17-year wait. Philippines probably even longer.
And what about the mother?
Mother's like 10 years. I mean, I have it right here. We can look.
Okay, so you recommend that both should file, and let's hope for the best, and nothing should happen to the mother.
So there's no such thing as catching it.
So there's no such thing as catching. That's what my wife is saying. Like if something happens to mother.
Catching? I don't know what you mean catching.
Like if mom passed away, one of the sibling who's a citizen can take care of it. Yeah.
Well, they can substitute, but they still have to wait in that same line of moms. And like I
moms.
said, the government doesn't have to let someone substitute.
Gotcha. So you handle those kind of, for me, the complicated cases, those kind of cases.
Sure.
So
Sure.
there is gonna be like because there are two sons, so it's gonna be like two petitions or
2 petitions. Yep.
Got it. All right, let me go through that, Filipino mom. I will let you know. I know your email. And
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks, Legend. See you, buddy. You got it. All right, great. Afshan is back. What's up, Afshan?
Hi. How are you, Jim?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm good. So 6 a.m. today, we got the notification that our debit card flagged the USCIS payment for adjustment of status as suspicious activity, also hit the daily limit.
So hit the daily limit. What does that mean, hit the daily limit?
So I'm applying for, we are applying for me and my 2 children, and the daily spending limit was 3,000. We had to like do 4,400 or something.
Again, another reason why I hate filing. Did you file online or did you fill out that check credit form?
The G1450.
Yeah, it's the worst. That's why I'm still a big believer in checks and cashier's checks. All that stuff is for the birds.
Okay,
now
so
they're going to send the whole case back.
they're not going to try it again.
I don't know. Other people might know in the comments, but I don't think so.
So my question is, can we resend the application and like resubmit it with the March, like somehow March date submission, because now it will be new fees,
Nope.
right?
Yep. No, I think that's going to be impossible to get. I mean, you could waste a year trying to get them to pull that off.
Oh, okay. All right. That was my question.
Thanks, Afshan. See ya. That sucks. She's going to lose the lower filing fee, and she's going to lose a couple months of processing time. All right. Let's go to Rita. Hello, Rita. Are you there? You're on mute. Rita, are you there? All right, let's go to I-485 approved. Hello, I-485 approved.
Hi, how are you? Can you take me off camera?
Yes.
So, a
Go
friend
ahead.
of mine has a I-45 approved. She didn't have an interview. She's married to a USA citizen, and they have a baby together.
Okay.
So she has a cousin who passed away from her home country, and she wants to know when is the right time to adopt her daughter, because her daughter's currently in foster care.
How old is the daughter?
She's a toddler. I think she's about 4 years old.
And both her parents are deceased? That's really
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, they passed away. And unfortunately, because she was still in the United States, she couldn't bring her over. So she's in foster care until they find her a family.
And what country is this? South Africa?
Yeah, this is South Africa.
And the person who wants to adopt this child, they're a U.S. citizen?
No, that's my friend now. She just got her I-45 approved.
So she's a green card holder.
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be a problem because I mean, number one, adoptions are tricky, so they're going to have to go through. There's rules about adoptions when it comes to immigration. There's an immigration lawyer in Atlanta who specializes in foreign child adoptions and immigration. If you want to email me, I can put you in contact with her. She's a really good attorney in Atlanta. And I send her all the complicated adoption stuff.
I appreciate it, but it's not complicated in South Africa because we have a different system and a way of doing things. The only issue is getting the child from South Africa to the United States. I think that's going to be a
That's my
problem.
point. That's my point. No, the point is the reason I bring up the adoption is sometimes people do the adoptions the wrong way and they don't do it in a way that comports with or that follows U.S. immigration laws. So that's why I'm saying you can't just go ahead and adopt her. That's probably the easy part. You need to do a whole. You need to see the whole picture. Do you understand? Because if you don't follow, there's a Warsaw Convention rules about adoptions, and if you don't follow those rules, then the kid might not be able to come. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh wow. And then also another friend of hers as well passed away too due to COVID, and that baby was staying with her cousin. So it's a baby boy. So there's like two children that she really wanted to take under her wing. Do you think two kids would be a problem if they are stepkids?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think no, I don't think so. If everybody's parents are deceased, then it's not being done strictly for purposes of immigration, but to help these kids out, and they follow all the rules that that lawyer in Atlanta says to follow. I think it's approvable.
Okay. And then my last question is my friend also has a family member that's very ill. She has a terminal disease. Would this also affect her trying to bring her over just for a few months because they currently said she doesn't have long to live? She's really ill, like on a visitor's visa.
You're talking about bringing the ill person to the United States on a visit visa?
Yes, just to spend some time with the family and stuff.
I think if the embassy gets any word that someone from overseas is sick, there's no way in hell they'll give them a visit visa because they think they're going to come here and get government health benefits and die and not pay them back.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I think that's a no go.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Jim.
Okay, thanks for the call. All right, all right, all right, all right. Johnny's here. What do you say, Johnny?
Hey Jim, thank you for picking me up. Can you please put me out of camera?
All done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm calling you because I have
Go
a
ahead.
case.
Sure.
Yeah, yes, I have a pending green card application that has been 3 years. Uh, my lawyer filed for a mandamus petition. It's been over 3 months. We haven't heard anything. This green card application is based on family basis. My wife is a U.S. citizen.
Where are you from?
I'm from Congo, DRC.
And what was your status at the time that you got married?
When we got married, I was pending. I was pending asylum cases. I was under the court, and my lawyer asked the court judge to dismiss my case because my wife was green card holder by that time, and the lawyer dismissed the case, and I was able to get that letter and apply for a green card. By that time, my wife was a green card holder, so 2 years after my wife became a green card holder, I mean a U.S. citizen. So it's been 3 years that the USCIS is not responding, doing anything with my green card application.
Is there anything in your asylum case that wasn't true or that was exaggerated?
No,
Why did the asylum officer refuse to or reject your asylum case and send you to the immigration court?
the asylum officer didn't reject my cases. It only wanted me to go to the judge so that I can maybe explain more of stuff that he didn't understand.
That's called rejecting your case.
Okay, so I don't know
Um,
why he sent me to the judge.
And where did you file the lawsuit?
in Dallas, Texas.
And when did the defendants get served?
So today is the due date. I mean, because my lawyer told me that I have to wait for like 3 months. So it's been 3 months today.
Okay. Well, but that's not entirely accurate. We need to know, when did the defendants receive a copy of the lawsuit? 2 months ago?
3 months ago. Yes, 3 months ago.
Well, 3 months ago they filed it, or 3 months ago they received a copy,
They,
because you
they,
don't
they,
receive a
they,
copy
re-
for like two
they,
or
they,
3 weeks.
they received the copy. That was they received the copy. That was January 17.
So they usually get 60 days to answer. So I don't know, something's off with your timeline. Did they ask for an extension?
No, they didn't ask for an extension. No.
Has your lawyer filed lawsuits like this before?
Yes.
Because the U.S. attorney in Dallas is very receptive, very responsive, and they hardly ever ask for extensions, and they hardly ever don't respond. So if today's the day, maybe you'll hear something by the end of the day, but that's sort of weird.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Um,
So he filed it on February 9th. Sorry, not January. It's February 9th, and he told me that I need to wait for 60 days. So I
okay, that
think
makes
that,
more sense.
yeah. So when will be my due date? When do I start counting from my 60 days?
Hold on, I'm actually going to pull up your case right now
Okay.
if I can. I might not be able to, because um, they do those immigration cases. Sometimes they do them under seal. Give me 1 second. Yep, there it is. February 16th, the case was filed.
Yes.
So let's see. So the summons were issued on February 20th. So if your attorney sent them out by certified mail, which they have to do, that's probably the end of February. So you probably got about another week or so, maybe till the end of the month, I would say. I think you'll hear something around the end of the month.
Okay. And what would be what do we know what is the outcome? Is it what is it, a yes, or I don't know what should be the outcome?
Oh, I have no idea, dude. I don't know anything about your case. I don't know what the outcome is. It's a fast forward button. It's just going to get them to issue a final decision, which is what you sued for. The judge can't decide the case. The judge won't decide the case. The reason you sue them is to get their attention and to get that U.S. attorney in Dallas to call the attorney for USCIS and say, "Hey, what's going on with Johnny's case?" And then they get moving on it.
Okay. So the USCIS will either schedule an interview for the green card, or so.
Yeah, they could schedule for an interview. They could approve it. They could deny it. They could send you a notice of intent to deny. They could come knocking on your door at 5 in the morning tomorrow. They could ask for a 90-day extension. There's all kinds of things that could happen. There's no set rule as to what happens when you file a lawsuit. Anything's possible. It's just a way of getting them to take your case off the shelf and get working on it.
Okay, thank you. So I just have to wait for by the end of the month.
I'd say end of the month. Yep.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. If you want to know for sure, email your attorneys and say, "Hey, have all the defendants and the U.S. attorney been served? If so, what's the day the last person got served?" Because it's actually 60 days from that last day.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you very
All
much.
right. All right. Bye, buddy.
Goodbye.
Oh, what'd you say?
Thank you. Bye bye.
Did you have one other question? Bye. All right. All right. Esteban's here. Esteban, what's up?
How you doing, Jim?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just here to give you an update on my case. I was here
Okay.
2 weeks ago, I think. I don't have a question at all, just letting you know. 2 weeks ago, I told you about my two open cases, 485, 765. I ended up having two cases open. At this time, nothing yet. I'm still waiting. Sometimes it's frustrating because, I got some job offers, but I can take them. So Just letting you know, I'm still waiting.
So not even the withdrawal of the first case, they haven't said anything.
Nope, they haven't opened the mail. I don't know why. So it's funny though.
All right. Well, yeah. All right. Well, just keep us posted, okay?
All right, but did I tell you that all the cases says actively reviewed by users?
Yeah, you did tell me because I told you that's all BS and doesn't mean anything.
Oh, all right, Jim. Thank you.
See, buddy,
Oh,
you got it. All right. Going away to work alone after filing is here.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Let me just talk about my case really quick, just so you can answer it better. I came with a visa, and by the time that I met my wife, I was out of status, but we stayed in a
Sure.
relationship for a whole year. And on our anniversary, we got married, and it has
Okay.
been almost 2 months. And I was pretty much ready to send my case to USCIS, but now a problem came up financially, and I'm having to go to work for a summer season, 3 months. But I was trying to figure out that we actually do live together with her mom, me, and my wife. But in the case, I put it as my current address. How can I let them know that I'm gonna be going away from working for a couple months, or would it be wiser to just wait till I come back to start my process?
Well, you're out of status, so I think we want to get your case on file. I think
Yes.
I think I would. I think I would. What? Okay. So, what? How far away? How far away is the place you're going to work?
Uh, I'm in Florida and I'm going to work in Massachusetts, which is the exact same town that I worked last summer, which is on the case. And on my case, I put everything 100% honest, every work, every
Right.
addresses.
But why can't? Yeah. Good. Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you work in Florida?
For a couple of reasons. The first thing is in here, there are a lot more, the employers and everything are a lot more um, strict of hiring people. And the thing is, only reason I'm going to for summer season is because in there it's like a touristic place and I'm able to make a lot more money than I could ever make in Florida. And
Okay.
normally
And
we
then
was going with my wife, but because her school was online, and then her school got out of online, now she has to attend the school physically. And I was thinking that would they think it as fraud, the that I'm putting my address in Florida and I'm going to work and coming back, even though I did the same thing last year while in relationship.
right. So, um, here's what I would do. Um, I would apply as soon as possible.
Okay.
I would use mom's address. I guess this is going to be like a really intense summer job where you can't even come home on the weekends.
Oh no, I will be coming back every month. I'll come visit my wife for a couple days and then I'll go back.
Okay. And so it's what? It's like May until August or something or September.
Yes, I would guess that May until mid-August maybe.
So I would use your mom's mother-in-law's address as the address on all the forms.
Okay.
In the description, and every form has a thing on the back that says you can add descriptions or notes or whatever. I
Yes.
would say on there for your information, I will be working in another state for the 3 months of the summer this year. The address where I will be staying while I'm gone is blah blah blah. But my official address is here in Florida, and I will be returning once a month to see my wife, and I will be moving back here full time in August or September.
Okay, so the best move would be to let them know with the description.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
in
because then they
this,
can't say you tried to trick them or were lying, right?
yes, because I was thinking like, I was saying, okay, I'm gonna get a car for my wife, so it's understandable. But then I realized that USAS is not gonna think that deep, and then they'll just be like, you lied to us.
Right. So I like this approach.
Yes. And even though I'm gonna be working unauthorized still because I let them know.
Yep. Yep.
And
Your wife's a citizen, right?
yes, just for the season, because I did the same
No,
exact thing last year.
I'm sorry. I said your spouse is a
U.S.
citizen,
citizen.
right?
Yes, U.S. citizen.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I should just let them know. And should the description be something like very detailed, or like I'm gonna be doing this job, I'm gonna be in
Yeah,
here, I'll
I would
be
say I'm going to
returning
be doing this
this.
job. I'd say I've been doing this job. The name of the job. I would say that I'll be working for this company at this address, and I'll be staying at this address. If you need to find me, then that's where I'll be. Otherwise, I'll be moving back here in August, and it's
Okay,
only for
perfect.
work reasons. One question: what visa did you come on a J1 visa?
Yes, I came with a J1, but a 2-year rule doesn't apply to me. That's what it says in
Perfect,
my forms.
perfect. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And just one more question, very, very sorry. It's going to be really quick.
Yeah, you're fine.
Uh, for me to work in this job, there's like a license that we're supposed to get. And while I'm getting the
Uh-huh.
license, there are two options about. One of them says I will upload my passport and visa, and the other one says I'm not international applicant. When I speak to the town hall, this is from the town hall, by the way, I told them the situation. I said I'm in green card process, and they said
Well,
that
you're not yet. You're not yet because you don't have anything on file.
oh yes, but while I'm applying for the license, I will be on the process.
Hmm.
And they told me that if you are on status, you're supposed to say that you are not international. Only put passport or visa option if you currently have ongoing visa.
You're talking about a driver's license or some other kind of license.
No, it's like a license that you need to get. The job is basically I give rides to tourist people with a pedicab, like a bicycle that has seats on the back. But I was thinking
Yeah.
that would they think that as a citizen claim? I asked the town hall. They said that the option doesn't say I'm a citizen. The option says I'm not international applicant.
So that's not immigration related. I can't give you advice on that one way or the other.
Okay, so
That's a
but
matter of that's state law. I can't tell you how to fill out a form in Massachusetts.
yeah, but just like I think when they look at it, the reason that I said I'm not international, would they think it that I'm claiming being a U.S. citizen? Because the
No.
town hall told me no, that there's no option to claim citizenship. But as you know, the USAS tries to find every single thing that they can use.
Yeah, I think that to claim for them to argue that somebody made a false claim to U.S. citizenship, they have to actually mark a box that says they're a U.S. citizen. It has to be crystal clear. But either way, I'm not telling you how to fill out that form.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, man. Just asking for the idea
All right.
because it's
Good
not a
luck. Yep.
I-9W2 nothing. Thanks so much, man.
Yep. All right. See ya. All right. All right. All right. We got about 10 more minutes to go. I've noticed that some people have been leaving us 5-star reviews on Google, and I really appreciate that. If you guys have a minute and want to leave us a 5-star review, and also we got a nice review, a couple on Yelp too. So thanks for that. I think that was somebody from one of the Jamaican viewers left me a really nice review on Yelp. So that's always good because Yelp people are pretty nasty on Yelp. So it was Rich. Yep. Thanks, Rich. Thanks for that. All right. All right. Let's go to Myra. Myra, are you there?
Yes, hello. So I'm asking, I guess on behalf of my parents. So they applied for permanent residency back in October, but they haven't received their biometrics or the what's it called, or an access code to access their UICIS online. So they're wanting to know if there's anything they can do. So they've been contacting them to speak to a higher up or anything, but they just kind of tell them like, oh, you have to wait. And every single person they call, they always give them like a different time, like, oh, it's gonna take 2 years, or it's gonna take like 5 months more, or something like that.
Okay. So where are they right now?
Dallas, Texas.
And they entered on a visit visa or what?
They entered on, yes, I guess a travel visa. They're from Argentina.
When did they come?
Back in 2001.
So they've been out of status for a really long time.
Yes.
And now they have a child who they had once they came in 2001. That child's now 21 and is applying for them.
Yes.
And what's the receipt date on the applications
They said October 20th,
of last year?
2023. Yes.
And they're upset their case is taking too long, even though they've been out of status for 23 years.
I mean, I guess so. It's because they told them that
Who's
I guess
they?
the
Who's they?
biometrics would come within a month. So they
Well,
had somebody
they,
help them file their form.
you mean like a fake lawyer?
I'm not sure.
I mean, why in the world would somebody who's been out of status for 23 years trust their whole future to someone who doesn't have a law license? I don't understand. Do they even have receipt notices for the cases that they filed?
Yes.
They have receipt notices, but no biometrics notice.
Yeah. So they got a letter from USCIS and everything, and then they were supposed to receive their biometrics, but they just never got that.
Interesting. That's crazy. That's a long time to wait. And when you said when they call USCIS, they get different information as far as what's going to happen time
Yes.
wise.
Yes.
I think they're just waiting. I'd be very worried about what the notario, i.e., fake lawyer, put in their applications. They got to be really careful, really careful. They probably need help. Even right now, they probably need help.
Okay. They have I guess that person, they gave them back everything that they submitted. So they gave
You
them
want
all their
to send?
copies and everything.
Do you have? Is it digital?
I think they have the physical ones, but I would probably be able to send them over.
Yeah.
I
Do you
just
want
don't
to
have
scan
them
it?
with me right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I just
fine.
don't
Just
have
scan
them
it
with
and send
me.
it over. I'll take a look.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, great.
And
Have a good
then
day. Oh yeah.
thank you too.
Did you have another question? I'm sorry.
No, that's all. That's all. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. Thanks. All right. Let's go to Prakash. Hello, Prakash.
Good afternoon, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. Thank you, Jim. So, Jim, recently I applied for 485 EB2 category employment based. That is back in October 2023, October 4th. So, currently my files are at NBC, National Benefit Center. So, any idea that how long it take to get the green cards, Jim?
What's the basis of the green card?
Employment based.
And what category?
EB2 category.
National interest waiver or no?
National interest waiver, yeah.
What's the priority date?
Priority date is 2011, June 17th.
And this is for India?
This for India, correct.
You said 2011?
2011, yeah.
So the visa's current. What's the receipt? How long ago did you file for adjustment?
This October 4th, 2023, I filed on my case, yeah.
And what does the online portal say?
Currently, it is said like my fingerprints were taken on February 21st. USCIS missed my fingerprint, so I raised a complaint. Then it was recently taken in February. Now the status says that the fingerprints were taken. Yeah.
And that's it. Is it you and family members, or just you, or what?
Yeah, my wife and my for both of us.
You and your wife. Okay. You might think about suing them just because that date might retrogress. You might need them to hurry up and decide your case. I don't know what they're waiting on. Do you have ever been out of status or any problems with immigration?
No, I'm always on.
And are you on a current H-1B, or are you just riding the green card?
I'm in H-1B now. I recently got my EAD and also the advanced parole documents, but I'm currently on H-1B.
Yeah. I don't know. It's your call. You might want to think about trying to get their attention because I mean, I'm not saying for sure that the date's going to retrogress, but it could. I think. I mean, they should be. Was October the first month that you could file, or did you wait a while to file?
No, actually, as soon as it become current, it was current some couple of years back, but during that time, I was not eligible to file it because I changed my employer, so I have to go through
Yeah,
the 140. So by this October, with my new employer, everything is got straightened out, and then I filed it on October 4th.
got it. Okay. Well, I mean, as I say to so many people on here, Prakash, you can either keep waiting or you can sue them.
Yeah, it's just a 6 months, right, Jim? So I was just thinking like maybe it will have to wait some more time or like.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Just whenever you're ready, just let me know. Okay.
Oh, sure, definitely.
All right, buddy. Thanks,
Thank,
Prakash.
thank you, Jim.
See you, buddy. All right. Oh, we did that one already. Let's go to Rita. Rita, are you there?
I am. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful, thank you. So I just have one question, and it's really just for you. What is your fee? Like, I just got married, and I just wanted to know what your fee was for your services because we would like to use you.
It's $1 million. No, it's so this is for adjustment of status inside the United States.
Yes, adjustment of status and an I-130.
Sure, it's 5,000.
Okay. So I can just call your law firm?
Yeah, or just email me and say, hey, this is Rita. I was just on the show with Jim, and we'll email you right back.
Okay. That's the only question I had. Thank you.
Thanks, Rita. Have a good day.
You have a great day.
See ya. All right. Maya and Jayla, hello. Are you there? Mia, Jayla, hello. Oh, they're out of here. All right. I got time for one more. MK, are you there? All right. MK's on mute. MK going once, going twice.
Hey, Jim, can you hear me?
Go for it. Yeah.
Yes, I have one question. I just want to ask you, how much do you charge for J1 visa waiver?
A J1 visa waiver. Hold on one second. I can look it up. What's the basis of the waiver that you're requesting? Hardship or what?
Yes, for prosecution.
No objection?
Yes.
Persecution? Okay. Let me pull up the fee schedule. $7,000.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
that was my question.
All right, great. Have a good day. We're just giving out fees left and right around here today. All right. We got one more person in the waiting room, and so I'm going to go to them, and their name is Mo. Hello, Mo. Mo, you're on mute.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Mo.
Yeah, I just have a quick questions. I filed I-130, I and my wife, online, and we haven't received like the receipt notice. And we do as well send the I-485 applications by mail without the receipt notice of the I-130, but we sent like the confirmation payment email with the filing paper.
When did you file?
It's like 1 month ago.
And how did you send them the filing? Did you send it by Federal Express, or how did you send it?
By the U.S. Post Office.
And do you have proof of delivery?
Yes, we do have.
And so you got a receipt notice for the I-130, but not the 45? Is that what you're saying?
No, we haven't got the receipt notes of the I-130. We received like a confirmation payment email that they said like your application has been paid and confirmed. And we send you the receipt notice. And later on, we get in another email. They said your case has been reviewed and it's under process. we send you a receipt notice. But we haven't received the receipt notes yet.
And did you log into the online portal to see if you can download it?
There is no document you can download the like any receipt notes from the online.
Have you called and asked them?
No.
You might try that and just see what they say. No biometrics notice or anything. It's only been a month, so I wouldn't be too worried. But you should have the receipt notices by now.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering to not receiving anything. And I got last week one message. They're saying for the message, we have been taking action in your case, and you can log in your online account. When I log into the online I-130, like the same thing. We have sent you a receipt notice, and you can follow the instruction in the receipt notice.
I don't like that thing. They said we've taken action. That might be a denial. You better get a hold of somebody at USCIS really soon.
Okay, I will try to call them. Let's see. Hopefully, I can get with the call center.
Good luck, Mo.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. Bye.
Bye, buddy. All right, everybody. Oh, sorry. I thought I was on a phone call for a minute. That'll do it for today's show. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central tomorrow. 10 a.m. Central, I'll be here. Be there or be square. We did a show at 7 yesterday and 10 tomorrow. So we're hitting all the time zones. We got some new people yesterday, so that was fun. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for those 5-star reviews. Reviewhackinglaw.com. We appreciate that. And our next show, 584, will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks, Julio. I'll see you.